Welcome back again to my channel. Sebastian here. So this is my latest. Um, I don't want to. It's not a. So I want to do a better job with the video quality when I create content, and so I've been trying to find the best way to try to get some better quality footage. So what I normally do is I have a somewhat of a little camera that attached to my helmet. And when I ride, that is the extent of the content that I get from my channel. And I find that to be a little bit insufficient. Um, so I plan to do more. I plan to ride more. I plan to film more. And so I am in the process of trying to better, to do a better job. And so I purchased this BlueSkySea motorcycle dash camera system, and I just received it. I have a ride coming up tomorrow. I'm gonna ride out to Oklahoma, Lake in Oklahoma from here, taking some back roads and trying to get some footage. And but I wanted something that could gather better footage. In addition to that, I purchased this drone, so maybe at some point I will be able to figure out how to properly use this so I could get some aerial footage also from the Can-Am. Obviously, in areas where it's legal. This is the little controller for the drone, and of course that's the little drone here itself. Um, uh, but anyway, so back to this motorcycle dash cam. There's supposed to be two cameras in this, one for the front and one for the rear, so I could get footage. And from what I understand, the field of view up front, I think, is 140 degrees. As you can see here, the quality is 1080p, high definition. There is the front rear. It has GPS enabled. Also, it has a GPS feature. I'm sorry, built in. Voice recording, ability to do voice recording. Wi-Fi, of course, and sensor. So it tell you how much G forces you're pulling. And somebody in the chat has asked me, mentioned taking the Can-Am to the track. I never really thought about that. I take my Camaro to the track, but I have never thought about that. That's something I'm definitely going to look into as well. So anyway, this is the camera system. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox it and see what's in this box. So I've unboxed the product. There's a user manual here that comes with it. A nice little nifty user manual. It's boxed really nicely, I must say. Here is the DVR component. It is the heart and soul of the device. It's the B2M DVR host. It allows you to connect all of the elements or the features that this camera system uses. Like I said before, it has GPS. It has the wired connect, which allow you to be able to take still photos and so forth. Of course, this is where you put the micro SD card in. It obviously have the two leads or the two connectors for the front and rear camera, and of course the power source, as we will get into here in a little bit. These three smaller boxes that was inside, obviously contain the different bits for the camera set. This first box here that I'm opening, it's a little bit kludgy, I guess. I'm holding the camera and try to open it myself. In here we have the two 1080p cameras for the front and back, as you can see in the plastic here, with the orange wrapper also. These are, like I said, 1080p high definition cameras. In addition to the two cameras, we have the mounting bracket for the handlebar and the little element upon which the DVR host will be mounted. Allen wrench also came in the package as well. Moving on to the second of the three boxes, I think in this one here we have the two extender cables. These cables are used
to extend the cameras to wherever they're going to be sitting, front and rear cameras. And this box here, I struggled a little bit to open it, but in here there is the actual power connector, the wired connect device, and also the GPS module. So the power connector is this box I'm holding with the 3 different wires. This blue box here is the GPS. I went a little bit fast there. And of course, this what I'm holding is the wired connector that allows you to take still photos and so forth. There are 3 leads that comes from the power connector. One is the AC that goes to the ignition switch on the motorcycle, the Can-Am. The other one is the constant power, and then of course the ground. And these are all of the pieces that comes with this camera system. Hopefully I will be able to get much better footage. In fact, in the manual, it shows all of the what's in the package, which is what you're about to see here. So there's a nice shot of it, the DVR monitor, front and rear camera, the extended cables, the DVR host brackets, the GPS module, the wire connector, the manual, and also, last but not least, the hardwire kit, which is what I'm going to be doing with mine. So there you have it. This is what's in the box. Next step is to actually install this thing, and then I'll show you exactly how it looks in the end.
All right, so I installed the BlueSkySea DVR camera system on my motorcycle. I mean, in the Can-Am. I ran the cable down through the arm of the handlebar. I had removed, I removed the side panel on the Can-Am. I removed the back seat, and I had also this panel here removed also. But anyway, I fed the wire through here. I ran it all the way back underneath. I followed the wire and harness, came all the way back through the main wiring harness on the back side of this Can-Am. And then I patch in these 3 wires that came with the actual camera system. The one is the actual 12-volt power. The other one is the control. So whenever you turn the ignition on, it automatically initiates the control. And then of course the black one is the ground. I also have one of the cameras run back here. I'll put it on the back somewhere, perhaps in the middle or towards the side. And then of course I ran the this piece came with the actual camera itself, so I'll attach it here. It's a button that allows you to interact with the DVR component on the camera. And the front camera is going to be here, so to speak. I think I'm also going to get a 360 camera that I'll probably use somewhere. But now I'm putting it back together. And yeah, there was the key is to find a place where you could add power to this BlueSkySea DVR camera system. I looked in the front of the Can-Am, found the battery. I was going to try to patch into the positive lead, the ground, but I still needed to find the control so that whenever you turn the ignition, you know, it comes on. But I couldn't figure out how to find anything relating to that here in the front. So since I had already removed the back end to install the smart brake module, I went ahead and go through the process of patching in to the general wire and harness on the back here. So I tested the camera already. It works. So I will just put the Can-Am back together, give it a nice bath, and then go out for a ride and see if I can get some good footage. All right, so I finally, well, the camera is completely installed, and so this is what it looks like. So there's the DVR, BlueSkySea DVR. Cable is fed all the way down through this handlebar location. I ran it all the way back underneath the seat. There is a wiring harness that is it's a ganglion of wires that basically traverses the inner part of the bike. And of course I connected to a general harness back here for power to the camera system. And so yeah, so the DVR is here, right there on the handlebar, right next to my pedal commander. I need to make room for a cup holder. Gotta have at least that. The front camera is right here. It's a little bit low. I might move it up to the dashboard. We'll see how it works out here for now. And then of course the rear camera is on top of my my trunk over here. I've already taken some footage with the camera, and I will upload the contents of those footage and see how much of a difference it makes. But yeah, so I'm pretty much done with the camera mod. I will see how it works. Now there's some other things that I'm going to be doing here pretty soon. There's some carbon fiber bits that I have purchased that will come around here, around this cluster of knobs and buttons. There are also some carbon fiber bits that I will install here on both sides. And there are a few other things that I will be doing here in the next couple of, actually this week, hopefully if I get the pieces this week. And obviously I will film it once I get it. Also, there are some things I'm trying to do as far as vinyl wrap or vinyl stickers, or because right now the color is amazing. I like the blue, but you know, it's still a little plain. Perhaps I can do some more to add personality to Emerald here, and we'll see. But yeah, I have some stuff coming, and we will definitely go from there. She's looking good. I give her a little bit of a wash, and yep, and I can't say enough about that pedal commander. This thing just wakes up this bike. It is so nifty. It is so quick with the pedal commander, and of course it's tunable. Like I said in another video, you can tune it to whatever response is best for you. But anyway, stay tuned for more upgrades, more modifications. I have to start thinking of things that could really, you know, set her apart from other RT Limiteds. Anyway, thank you for tuning in.